everyone. My name is Jill, and obviously those of you that are in my group, you are well aware of that. I am very excited that you are here, and this is my normal time to go live in my group in Facebook. And if you're watching me on TikTok, know that you can join my group. Just go up to my profile and follow the arrows, and you can actually jump right into my community from there. So if you're interested, feel free. It's a community about affiliate marketing and how to get going in this business, and I go live twice a week. Tonight is one of the nights, so it's Monday nights at 6 and Thursday nights at 5. So this is our regularly scheduled live, and I usually have a topic prepared, and this is actually a week that I'm actually going to talk about picking a niche. It is a question I get over and over again. And I know that I've done this live before, and I have answered it in the past, but as new people come in, the topic comes up again, so I like to actually try to readdress these things over time. So if you're in my Facebook group and you are here live, please drop a hashtag live, and if you are here watching the replay, please drop a hashtag replay. If you have any questions along the way, please go ahead and just drop them in the comments. I would actually love to answer any of your questions. I am looking forward to that. So I see there's a couple of you here, so that's really exciting, and I know there's a couple of you here actually on TikTok as well, so welcome on TikTok, and thank you all for being here. So anyway, let's get going. So what I want to talk about tonight is how to pick a niche. There's a lot of new people in my group right now, and this is a hot topic. I get this question a couple of times a day. Hi Charlie, hi Tammy, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Oh, it's good to see you both. So I'm going to be talking about picking a niche and kind of going over that. I've gotten the question many times in the past like 5 days, so I'm actually just going to run through the information. And again, if you are here in my Facebook group and just joining, just drop a hashtag live, please. That would be great. And if you have any questions, feel free to throw it in the comments and I will get to it. Thank you, Charlie. I appreciate that. So picking a niche is probably one of the most difficult things, and I think a lot of people take the niche part of it, and actually, when it comes to the decision, it's such a hard decision because it feels like such a big decision, and it is a big decision because you're actually going to create the whole channel and everything in that channel around that niche, and it's gonna kind of define what products you can pick. It's going to define what you're going to talk about. So it is a big deal, but one of the things that you do want to remember is that you don't have to be stuck in the same niche for the entire time of your life. I mean, you can change it if you want to. You just kind of start a new channel. That's it. So it's not a huge deal, but hi, thanks for being live. Appreciate it. So, it's one of those things that, yeah, it's a big deal, but, it's not the end of the world if you decide that it's not something that, if you need to change your niche somewhere down the road, or maybe you just want to start a second one, and that's certainly doable too. It doesn't mean you have to put all your eggs in one basket. You can have 2 channels, especially on TikTok, right? TikTok? Exactly. So, anyway. So some things that you need to consider when you're actually thinking about what niche you want to do, you want to think about something that you really like, because you are going to talk about it like to no end. When I first actually started with affiliate marketing, the one thing that I did not know was what niche I was going to pick. And I ended up in this affiliate marketing niche, and I am an affiliate marketer, and I promote other products that actually support affiliate marketers, and I absolutely love this niche. But how I ended up actually coming into this niche was when I took the 15-day challenge, and my whole reason why I was doing it was actually define the niche that I wanted. So if you haven't figured out your why yet, that is an exercise that you should definitely go through and do, because it actually helps you pick your niche. It tells you what you're passionate about. So when you're picking something that you're passionate about, like, throw down a few things on the piece of paper and come up with a couple of different ideas so that you have a few different areas to choose from. Of course, the really big niches, like the big umbrellas, are health, wealth, and relationships. But if you actually look at all the things that are underneath those three niches, there's a huge amount of topics, and I am sure that there's probably something that you're passionate about that falls underneath one of those, whether it's exercise, fitness, family, relationships, self-help, or finances, investing, or affiliate marketing. So pick a few, throw them on a piece of paper, and then start actually doing your research so you can figure stuff out, and figure out the one that's going to work the best for you. The second thing that you should actually really think about hard is, what is your skill set? I mean, your skill set is so important, and a lot of people, when they're picking their niche, they forget that their skill set they've had from their past life has a lot of value when it comes to whatever niche they're coming into. So for mine, like in affiliate marketing, my background is a tech person. So there's a lot of tech when you're first starting up your business, and that's one of the skill sets that I bring to the table, because I actually understand how it all works in the background, and that's one of my skill sets that I actually bring, that brings a lot of value to the things that I can offer to the community, because I do understand the tech stuff that happens in the back office, and I understand how it's all connected, and a lot of people struggle with that. So think about your skill set, and think about how that skill set actually can be can transfer to whatever niche that you have. So another one might be, in mine is copywriting. If you like to be a writer, there's a lot of writing that goes along in this. That's not my skill set. I had to actually learn that piece. So there's going to be skills that you actually can bring from before to stuff that you're going to have to develop, because that is pretty much being an entrepreneur, is you have to develop your skills and kind of work through the stuff that's challenging, but also you have a lot of life experience that is actually transferable. So when you're going through these passions, also have a separate list of all the skills that you have. If you're in sales or something, that might actually help you with creating content and being able to present yourself no matter what your niche is, because if you understand how to actually hook somebody into your content, that's a great thing. I had to learn that. So there's a lot of skills out there, and you need to look at all the different jobs that you've had in the past and come up with that list, because that list is really important, and figure out how you can take those skills and transfer them into what you're trying to do online, in your online business, and all that kind of good stuff. And it actually, once you start really looking at it, you'll be amazed at how many skills you actually already have that are really helpful in the online business world. So the other thing that you need to think about is, while you're coming up with your niche, an important question to answer is actually, what problem are you going to solve? Because that is going to be kind of the cornerstone of what you're actually presenting. So whether your niche is fitness, maybe it's weight loss, maybe it's getting into like the best shape of your life, whatever it is, you need to come up with a problem that's going to be solved. So the problem that I solve, and as some of you know that are in my group with my coaching, is I bring the tech piece of it, something that I just talked about. That is a big piece that I think is missing, and I'm actually happy to help people through my coaching program figure out the tech parts and all that kind of good stuff, and answer some quick ones also in the group. So that is a really big deal, is to figure out the problem that you're going to be solved, because you have to be solving a problem, and there has to be a reason for somebody to actually purchase whatever your niche is, whatever products you decide to actually put out there, and decide to promote. So once you get those kinds of things down, and once you know your strengths and you know your skills, you know the couple different passions that you can actually kind of go in, you'll have an array of them, then you need to actually start doing your research. So when you start like looking these things up online, making sure that there's a way to be profitable in that particular niche, whether it's no matter the niche whether it's keto diets, or which that's a good one, whether it's weight loss or fitness or affiliate marketing, or start looking around for the products that you can actually promote in your niche. And out of all the ones that you've picked that are your passions, which one makes the most sense? And is it one of those, is that something that you can talk about for a long time? Because it's like, if you go ahead and look back at my content, there's a lot of content on affiliate marketing, so you need to be able to talk about it for a lot. And depending on how you're going to promote that, whether it's going to be in short form video, or maybe some written long form, or maybe a blog, or maybe a website, or however you're going to do it, you have to be able to talk about it a lot. So remember that when you're actually writing down your passions, that you don't want to pick a passion that's just a fly-by-night passion. You want to pick something that you actually really, really want to talk about a lot. It doesn't mean you have to be an expert. You certainly do not have to be an expert. But know that you are actually going to put in the time to research it, get to know more about that topic, and kind of learn about it as you go. It doesn't necessarily mean that if you're picking a product that maybe, or a niche that maybe you're not an expert at, know that you're going to get better at it, and that's part of your journey and your learning. And because when we start out on this journey, especially for someone like me that's actually promoting affiliate marketing, I'm not a guru. I still would never claim to be one. I don't know all that's out there for sure, but I learn every day, and that is the point of this whole thing. However, there's a lot of people that are just starting, and so I've been at this for many months now, and I know a lot of things that they don't know yet. So I can help those people, and I can help point them in the right direction and give my recommendations of the good stuff and the bad stuff that I've taken, as far as like courses and things like that. So there's a lot of stuff that you do know as you go down your journey. As long as you know more than the people behind you, it doesn't mean you have to be an expert, and nobody expects you to be. But also know that when you're going down this journey and you don't know the answer, that you actually have the places to find the answers too, because that's an important piece of it. So there is a lot of personal growth when you're doing this, because you are going to be learning a lot, and you're going to be learning a lot in how to do affiliate marketing if you're picking something other than affiliate marketing, and you're going to be learning a lot about your niche. So there's going to be a lot of personal growth that happens here, and all of your habits are going to probably change a little bit, because you have to change from being kind of in a fixed mindset into a growth mindset, and that's totally different than what we're used to doing as far as like a work environment. If you have an employee mindset versus an employer mindset, meaning instead of actually saying, oh, that's not my job description, oh, I don't know how to do that, so I can't do it, you actually have to say, well, I'm the only one here, so I'm going to have to figure that one out, and just give me a couple minutes and I'll get back to you, because you have to figure it out. So changing your mindset to a growth mindset is actually a really big change, and it's a really big leap for a lot of people. I know it was for me, because I have not been an entrepreneur until now. So trying to figure out how to change my mindset and saying, okay, I may not like this one particular piece, but I am going to develop the skill. But one thing that I did find is that as I went through those skills, is that I actually ended up liking some of them, even though I didn't know that I was going to like them. But because I actually had to put my time and energy into it, that I actually kind of enjoy it now, especially now that my skills have actually gotten so much better, and I'm so much better at some of these things that I didn't even know that I would ever find out that I actually liked, that I do. So you definitely want to try to hone in on your personal growth and change your mindset, and be prepared for that, because it's going to happen whether you like it or not, and you have to do it actually to be successful. So keep that in mind too. So as far as like once you have your niche and you've picked your product, and you want to make sure that there's actually more than one product, because you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. So when you're researching the niche that you actually love, make sure that there's like a plethora of products, so there's not just one. So you're going to be able to have some high ticket, some mid ticket, some low ticket. And like in affiliate marketing, that might mean like a training course, and then maybe software subscription, and then maybe books, for personal growth and things like that. So you want to make sure that you have like all different levels of products that you can offer, because everything, you need to have like a variety of things. You can't just have one. You have to have a variety. Of course, when you're first starting out, you kind of do concentrate on one, and when you concentrate on one, that's when you actually get really, really good at the one, and then you can move on to adding another one. So it is something that you develop over time, but it is important to know that there's more than just one product out there that's going to fit into your niche, because that's what's going to make you a successful affiliate marketer. So hopefully that makes sense. And you definitely want to make sure that there's something like that's like kind of consistent, that you can have on a consistent basis, like a subscription, whether it's a digital subscription or a software or something like that, or some type of a monthly subscription for something, because those are great things to add, because it's money. If somebody actually gets a subscription, it's money that's coming to you monthly and not something you have to generate every month. So those are great ones to pick. So, I mean, as far as the broad niches, we actually went over them, and we went over some of the smaller ones inside that. But just to recap, the three main niches are health, wealth, and relationships. Some of the things that actually fall into those for like health, weight loss, personal growth, keto diets, all that kind of good stuff. And then, of course, there's the one that I'm in, which is the wealth, which is investing, software, affiliate marketing, stocks, crypto, all that good stuff, making money online. And then, of course, relationships like dating, parenting, time management, relationship like marriage and stuff like that. So there's all that kind of stuff. So, and then after you've actually figured out kind of the area that you're going to be in, start looking at it on social media, see what other people are doing. Start looking at what types of content they're developing to support that particular product. Think about if that's something that you could do. Think about how you can make a difference. The one thing you do not want to do, in my personal opinion, this is my opinion only, is to show up like everybody else, because in this world of content and trying to get an audience and attract an audience, the one thing that makes you stand out is you and being unique. If you are copying everybody else, the only thing you are is like everybody else. So showing up as yourself and making original content is, in my personal opinion, what's going to make you successful. So with that being said, everybody that's actually watching from my group, thank you so much for all being here. And if you are here live, please drop a hashtag live. I see a lot of you have, and I so appreciate you being here. I love that you're here, and thank you for being part of my community. For anybody that's actually watching on TikTok, if you are not part of my community, it is right up in my profile. Just follow the arrows and jump right on in if you'd like to be a part of my community. It is just a community about affiliate marketing. And thank you for the hash. Thank you. Appreciate that. So if anybody has any questions or anything about picking a niche, now is the time to ask. I actually have some time to answer any questions, and picking a niche is really hard, though. It is something that I did struggle with, and the one thing, though, that I'm very happy about is that I ended up in this one because I absolutely love it. And one of my favorite pieces about this is actually helping out my community, because there's nothing better than actually giving somebody one little thing, and it kind of like just makes their whole thing click together, and they kind of get it. And how exciting is that? I have absolutely loved that piece of this, and I wouldn't give it up for the world. So does anybody have any questions or anything?